Welcome, and thank you for joining the Live in Divine Harmony podcast. I'm Karmen, your divine synergist of Heart's Joy. I'm an awakened person of purpose. I have a passion for life. I'm a speaker, author, podcast host, and a numerologist. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for notifications so you never miss another episode. Let's dive in. Welcome back. This week on the Live in Divine Harmony podcast, we're going to talk about specifically the personal year meanings when you look at your numerology. What is it? Why is it important? And how to work with these energies. And I bring it up here at the beginning of January, at the beginning of the year, because not only knowing the collective energy of the year, which is an energy 8, and I talked about that at the first podcast this year. It's also really important for you to understand your personal year energies. And frankly, your full soul's contract, that's something we can look at in a private session. And I'm starting to do private sessions now as well, where we're simply looking at the energy of your year, which goes birthday to birthday. And then we're breaking it out and looking at the numerology energy of each month as well. When I do this personally, I'm looking at not only my numerology energy month to month, I'm also looking at the astrology piece as well. And the reason why I do this is because I'm looking at when is a good time to do anything in my business and or personally as well. So it's really understanding, having the knowledge of what the energy is. It'll also, if you have your full soul's contract, that'll show you the lessons that your soul chose to learn in this lifetime. So you'll kind of get an understanding too of when things may come up for you and what those items are as well. Doesn't necessarily mean they will come up for you. Just know, having that awareness from your subconscious into your consciousness now. Oh, hey, this may come up for you to learn. And that's one way that you get to shift from it. It's simply having that awareness. So keep in mind, everything is energy. And when I look at numerology, I know the meanings for each number. And also each number is allotted with a letter as well. So there's a lot of, I don't like to say that knowledge is power. It's taking that action is what's powerful. It's the knowledge is what brings it from the subconscious to the conscious. And then taking action on it is where the power is. And it's really choice. And I've talked about that before in previous podcasts, where choice is simply taking back your power. So when you look at your personal year, you're going to look at your birthday. So you're going to look at when your last birthday was to the birthday in 2024. Great example. Let's say your birthday is March 15th. So you're more than likely 52 days within your birthday, which is when you're shifting energies from one personal year to the next. And so in order to get your personal year number, if you will, you're going to take your month and your day and the year. So for March 15th, you would actually take 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 0 plus 3. I'm doing this actually as we're here on the podcast. 2023. So it looks like a 7 year. Let me do that one more time. March 15th, 2023. Yeah, it's a 7 energy year. So on your birthday in 2023, if that's your birthday, then you are in a 7 year. And coming up, you're getting ready to go into an 8 year, because 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is going to come down to an 8 energy. And an 8 energy for a personal year, because the meanings are all going to be a little bit different. That's a really powerful energy. So you're going from an inward energy, and it's so funny because I literally pulled that number out of thin air, and it actually matches the current energies of 2023 into 2024, where we were going from a 7 energy to an 8 energy. And so you're going from a very inward energy to a powerful energy where you are going to see that powerful, abundant ebb and flow energy in an 8 energy year. And in a private session, I actually break those down, and I can take your personal year and then break it down for you over the next 12 months to see what the energy of each month is going to be like. And earlier today, I had a private session where we did that. And I reminded that person that keep in mind you're here now in January and your life is going to look a certain way now. And so it's probably not going to resonate for you if you look more than 3 months out, because things are going to change drastically every single day, every month. I mean, you're not the same person that you were last year at this time. And I feel like things just continue to speed up each year. So when we do these forecasts, if you will, I always encourage people to not get hung up on where they are right now. Focus on the fact that these are your incoming energies. And then, as always, knowing most numerologists call it challenges. I call them lessons because I truly believe that once you've learned the lesson, it may come up for you again. It may not, but you're going to know that it's there. And knowing that that lesson is there. So, like if you're missing a 2 in your numerology chart, then you're going to know that that lesson of rushing in to fix things is going to come up for you, let's say in May. And then you can be aware of that. And when you start to see it happening, then you can pull back and say, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. That's how you break these cycles. They're simply habits because it's your subconscious mind doing what it knows to keep itself safe. Another great example of personal years. When somebody is in a 5 personal year, they will experience a lot of energy. And if they already have, for example, a lot of 5s in their name, it's going to feel even more chaotic for them because it's a high energy. It's that energy is vibrating very quickly. And so things could feel chaotic, and it's definitely going to be a year where you're going to experience change. It's going to be change after change after change after change. And part of that too, when you have high energy like that, is you're going to feel the need to want to travel. And I look at that as all very beautiful because it's almost like you're going to experience a rebirth of sorts. And again, it depends on what the rest of your personal chart looks like, because that could be a lesson year for you. If you're missing the 5, it's going to look a little different. It's definitely a year where I highly suggest to people that they make sure they have a strong foundation. It could be that you're so busy with your business or work, your job, your hobbies, your project, whatever it is, that you don't know which way's up. That's how high the energy is. That's how quick the energy is moving. And so that's why in the 4 energy personal year, you're encouraged to create a foundation, a strong foundation, a solid foundation, because the universe is preparing you for what's to come. And so again, it's all in how you look at the energies of each number and have that understanding, and what perspective are you looking at it from? Are you looking at it from this is happening to me and ugh, I don't want to do this. I don't care. Why do I have to do this? I don't want to travel. I don't want to, I don't care attitude, which is a victim energy. It's a victim perspective. It's a lower level energy. Or are you excited about, even though I have no idea what's going to happen or what I'm going to experience, I'm excited to go through these changes. So it's really going to be up to you of how you're going to work with these energies. And are you going to work with these energies? Because a lot of people will say, I don't have time to learn that. Why does it matter? I don't care. Well, you can either fight it, you can either fight the energies, or you can harness them and work with them. And when you do that, when you just, truly allow and succumb and surrender, that's the word I'm looking for, to what is happening in the others, to what is happening in the universe, and to how it's impacting you, again, you've taken back your power. You've made a choice to take back your power because now you're choosing it for yourself and you're choosing to work with and harness these energies versus, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. And if that's you, reach out. I'm happy to help you shift that mindset wherever you are at that particular time. Now, as always, if you have any questions about numerology, these personal energy years, even your soul's contract, you're invited to join us in the Creating a Life You Love online community. We love to have those conversations in there. And it's similar to a Facebook group. And we would love to support you along your spiritual journey. Private numerology sessions are available. How it works is I will get your date of birth, your full birth name, and give me a week or two to create your written report because it takes time for me to craft the written report. And then we will meet via Zoom for at least 1 hour where you're already going to have the written report emailed to you. You've read over it. We're going to go through it. Other things are going to come up while we're on Zoom. And you'll ask whatever questions you have. It's a lot of information to take in. And in there, you're going to learn your life path, which will never change in this lifetime. And you will learn your personal year. And I also then break that down into each month. So at least 12 months we'll have in front of us. And then we're also going to look at what the missing numbers are, which those are your lessons. What are the lessons? And then suggestions on how you can move forward and work through those. Okay. Now we can do the private numerology sessions one or two ways. If you solely want to focus on the energies for the year, we can do that, where we'll look at your personal year. And then we'll also look at the numbers for each month individually for 12 months. And people a lot of times do that right before their birthday. It's a great time to do it right before your birthday. And then if you would like your full soul's contract, because that's never going to change in this lifetime, as far as those numbers are always going to stay the same, you can do that as well. Just let me know. You can either book online, hearts-joy.com, or you can reach out as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Live in Divine Harmony podcast. And until next week, sending you much love.